Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to run a business with a biblical mindset. These are the principles I use to start my business and how I'm going to continue to run my business. And I just found that it's important to share some of these kind of things because there are people out here who are practicing bad business, and bad business is going to lead to destruction. People don't realize it, but your house can stay built on bad ground for a while and then it will eventually fall. But anything built on the house of the Lord is going to sustain, it's going to stand, and it's going to be everlasting. So we have to remember, how do we want to grow our business? Do we want to grow it under God's authority? Do we want to grow it under God's principles and his ways? Or do we want to seek how the world says run a business and do whatever we want with the business, treat people however? Because we have to remember, a business is going to tie to people being involved, whether they're working for you, whether they're customers. You have to know that there are ground principles to running a business and keeping it sustained and having those core values so that way your business can stay on a solid foundation. So when we talk about how to run a business with a biblical mindset, running a business with a biblical mindset involves applying biblical principles to every aspect of the business, from decision making to how you treat employees and customers, to how you run your finances, to what you market, to how you present it. Number one is operating with integrity. We see this in Proverbs 16:11 or in Colossians 3:23. Of course, scriptures here. Honesty and integrity should be your business foundation. Okay. Integrity ensures that your business is reflecting God's character. This means doing business with transparency, keeping your promise and your word, being fair in all your dealings, and even when no one is watching, holding up everything that your values stand upon. So doing what exactly it is you're saying and being who you are and representing it with integrity. So I definitely think that it's important to have integrity in anything you do, but especially in your business. Number two, serve others, not just for the profit. Everything is not all about the money. We see this in Matthew 20:28. Look for ways to provide value to your customers beyond the product or service you offer. Consider how your business can improve lives, make a difference, or contribute to the common ground. So if your business has a benefit or it's actually doing something for somebody, it's going to make money in itself. And the more you continue to build and develop products or a business venture or whatever you're doing that's going to benefit somebody, you're going to always have consistent income coming in. Number three is be wise in stewardship, meaning be wise in how you manage your business, how you manage what comes in your business, managing your invoices, managing how you treat people, managing the products you put out, stewarding the business itself. We have to be wise in it. We see this in Luke 16:10. This includes budgeting wisely, investing in your business growth, not being wasteful with your resources. Good stewardships also involve making sure your business is sustainable and ethical in its practices. So whether you're making products, like for me with making my products, I have to be ethical. I have to be buying sustainable products. I have to be providing, organic products. It has to be homemade. I have to make sure that I'm sterilizing. I have to do all these things to keep up with my business and make sure that not only is the product effective, that it also is clean and reusable and that people won't have any issues with it. So it's just anything in your business, whether you're making something, whether you're selling something, you just have to have a good stewardship in how you run the whole business entirety. Number four, pursue excellence, not perfection. This is in Colossians 3:23. Strive for excellence in the work you do, but remember that God honors your effort and faithfulness, not just the outcome. So everything's not gonna be perfect. Like when I make commercials, every part of the video might not be perfect. I might have a stain on my hand or whatever the situation may be. One of my nails might be broke. Everything is not perfect when you're doing things. It's just the consistency and making sure that your product is good or whatever you're doing is good. And then it'll sell itself, and it'll also show excellence, because sometimes it's not about everything being perfect, but everything being exactly what it's supposed to be. Number 6, avoid the love of money. So when running a business, you definitely want to avoid the love of money, because that is not what's going to keep the business striving. 1 Timothy 6:10, we see this in that verse that, avoid the love of money. While pursuing financial success is fine, ensure that your ultimate goal is to honor God and serve others. Keep a balanced perspective on wealth and avoid being driven by greed. If you start to have everything be about the money, you'll start to lose your integrity. You'll start to lose the honesty and transparency within your business, and people will start to fall off. And what happens? Your money will go short. So, loving money is not going to be what's going to sell the business. It's actually loving what you do, loving to serve others, and figuring out the best way to do it is going to bring the money. Number 7, pray for your business continually. Philip 4:6-7. Finally, regularly praying for your business is important. You have to pray for its success, its impact. You have to pray for how to manage, what doors to open, what doors to close, the strategies, how to speak with others, how to navigate, negotiate business. You have to pray about everything, because God is going to be the one showing you how to do all these things. If you are walking with the Lord and taking these biblical principles on how to run your business and applying them, then this is what you would need to do to make sure you're consistent with those principles of staying in prayer, because we all fall short. And we all have days that are not the best. And we have to always remember that as long as we're in line with the Lord, He's going to keep us up straight. Thank you guys for tuning in today on just some quick biblical principles on how to run your business and have your business have a biblical mindset toward it, and how to apply those biblical principles toward your business, and how to sustain it and be consistent with it, so that way as you elevate in your business, your values and core stay the same. And that's how you're going to have a solid foundation, and you can keep building, and it'll be able to withhold.